Yo. Hello. What is up? Just pulling up the chat. We got Facebook, we got Twitch. We are live. We're checking out the new set. Ikoria, Land of Behemoths. So let's go through it. I unlocked a few cards just because I had shit left over. Let's go check out some of the new stuff. There's a lot to dislike in this set, to be honest with you. This guy finally got a card. He was in all the curses in that one commander set. That's interesting. It's not a bad card. I really like the Mythos cards. I run a Marchesa deck in Commander. Mythos of Snapbacks. That's probably one of my favorite cards I've seen out of this set. There's Mothra, not a legendary creature, because Mothra is a species? A genus? I really don't like this mutate mechanic. Cycling's always been pretty cool. There's some good cards that could go with it. In Commander, obviously, not in Brawl. I feel like this is probably the best common in the set. If it had Death Touch, it would be even better. This is pretty good, pretty solid. There's a lot of flash. This fucking... what's that stupid hurricane of sharks? Sharknado, that was it. With Tara Reid. These guys, they look like a Doctor Who villain. Couple, we got pangolins. Interesting. What's going on, guys? Welcome. Just trying to hang out, talk about whatever you want in the chat. We're gonna be playing some standard. We'll probably do a draft. We got, I missed some Planeswalkers. Luca, Coppercoat Outcast, so he's new. He's a new character. We have couple interesting cards. Here's Vivian. She looks like she's taking over for Nissa. There's King Kong, obviously. Yeah, I think the Godzilla crossover is very, very weird. This is an interesting card. 7 mana. Turn something into a 20-something. That's a game ender in standard. You gotta cheat it out though. 7 mana's too much. You have General's Enforcer. That's a pretty solid card, especially human. some kind of human tribal. This is a new mechanic, Companion. You have to meet the deck requirements, and then it's like an extra card. So if you play Brawl, it would be your 61st card. This one was banned already, this Otter. I didn't know Otter was a creature type. It's also a type of gay. Golgari champion, commander. I don't really like it. It's pretty slow. If you could somehow trigger the extra bounty counter, maybe. I do like this card. That it's almost like a little birthing pod. And here he is, Godzilla, King of Monsters. I don't get it, man. I don't get the crossover. We like, what's next? Are we gonna do a Marvel crossover? Magic was supposed to have their own lore. Don't get it. This is probably the best card in the set, especially in green and blue. I do like these tri-lands that you can fetch. So it counts as all 3 lands, mountain, plain, swamp. So if you have a fetch land, like anything that says search your library for target mountain, plains, or swamp, you could pull that out. Put it into play, it'll help fix some mana. I do like a couple of the ultimatums. We have Eerie. Eerie's a good one. And there was... no. Some of them are just trash. This is a good card for Storm, Jeskai, maybe Elsha artifacts. Inspired is, that's not that great. Couple interesting cards. This one, the Ozolith, really solid. Gonna be a Commander All-Star. Animar, Missouri. This is like a cool standard card. Alright, so I saved some gold. We'll crack some packs. And we'll see what we get. Oh, Parcel Beast, he's pretty solid. He's like a little mini Facet? No. What's his name? Whatever, the blue-green guy that puts lands into play. Alright, we got one of the tri-lands. Titan's Nest. It's interesting. Oh, that's the good ultimatum. Ruinous. Not bad, not bad. Set's really not too heavy in blue-black, which I think I stick with in standard. I don't think my deck has really changed too much. This is what we're gonna run. We're gonna try to climb the ranks a little bit, and then if you're interested, we could do. Maybe we'll start with that. We'll start with the draft. So if you log in right now, you get a free ticket into Ikoria. You could draft. You get like a little fairy dragon reward right away. I think you have to wait for these seats to fill. This is like the new way to draft on Arena. Alright. Interesting. Alright, let's take the big giant monkey. Looks like we're going green. What's up to people joining us? Anyone on Twitch? I got the Facebook chat up, but I can see your comments on Twitch, so comment if you'd like. Say what's up, talk quarantine. I'm back to work. I don't know if you guys are. Alright. That's a great card. That's just cool. Alright, let's go blue. Go green and blue. Green and blue is not bad. Some good cards in here. It's really gonna depend what our other rares are. Alright, this helps. We got some cycling cards. I like it. Let's draft green, blue, cycling. I don't know if that's a thing. Do not know. But I'm pretty sure with draft, I don't know if you get to keep these cards because of the free draft ticket. I'm hoping. We're actually drafting good deck here. This card is very underrated for common. Yeah, I'll take it. See, I don't know if we get to keep the cards, which is crappy. I should have looked it up because you don't know if you should draft defensively or for value. Those are all things to take into consideration when you're drafting. So usually pick one, you take the rare, you know, but I took a land pretty early because it's the right colors. Huh. Alright, let's get some card draw. Trying to stay in color as best as possible. Got a couple counter spells. Got big things planned in the Couch Quest itinerary. That was the last pick. See, again, this is what I'm talking about. Now, do I take the rare? We're not in any colors up here. I can cast this, so I'll take the uncommon. And now I would take this just for value, if this was a real draft, but I'm not sure that it is. Alright. I don't really have too much mutate going on. Do have some cycling. Well, Impact 2, I think we get a third one. But those two rares were rough. I can cast this for either white or blue mana, so it's not too bad. Red, white, blue Mythos. Ikoria featuring Godzilla, the whole cast. That's definitely King Kong. We saw Mothra. They actually had one card they had to rename because it was called like Space Godzilla Death's Corona. I think they named it to like Void Seeker or something. So I don't know. It felt like they were in hot water over it. It's just not a good look. I think I'll just take that. We could throw some swamps in, whatever. I just don't want to get too behind in the rare category. And some interaction. We do have some flying creatures. Let's draft more. So yeah, man, this is a draft. We're doing it. I don't know if I really like it against people because there's like wait times. No one's drafting red, it looks like. So these picks we just kind of got to suffer through. I'll take the artifacts and just try to stay in color. See, black and red. We already have that. I don't know if I like it. Maybe I should put red in here. Well, probably black first for the ultimatum. And he could be casted for black or red. We have ways to get basic lands out. Try to stay in color and not to take a second ultimatum. They're really difficult to cast. 7 mana. Well, yeah, there we go. That fixes some mana. And now we could play red as well. Let's, this guy's gonna get some basic lands out. We might just be minus white. That just, might be drafting 4 colors here. Who knows? Definitely weird. I didn't know that the other drafts weren't against humans, but I'm just, alright, it's uncommon, let's take it. Definitely got ways to counter spells, protect our guys. Green and blue, that's a pretty solid card. I think there's some card draw, 1/1 counters. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a great pick this late in the draft. There's like a little fog effect. Let's try to stay in color. Now I don't know if I do the red. It's really not that great. Hope I wasn't supposed to be picking basic lands. Oh, I forgot I have to meet this guy's requirement. Which I'm not even going to bother right now. So these artifacts really weren't that good. Take out the ultimatum. So we don't, yeah. Then we don't have to have black. Cuts down on the cards. Alright. Let's try it out. See what happens. I'm notoriously not a good drafter. We got a couple challenges we're gonna hit. I think one of them is to cast red and white spells, which is like the worst. I mean, come on. Here we go. 1 land to 6 lands to 1 land. You can't mull down to 4. I go first too. I don't even get the card draw. It's terrible. It's probably my fault. I don't think I counted. That's where you're supposed to help me out, chat. Hugh, you only have 17 lands. I'm just taking the L on this one, guys. Just taking the L. Anyone a fan of League of Legends? I'm trying to figure out how to stream that, but I don't know if it's working with my laptop. I do want to get into some League, though. I've been having a lot of fun playing it. I hope you're proud of yourself. Alright, let's bump up the lands. This is a little bit better. Jesus. Alright, I wanted to see how these cards would operate together. So, we're getting some counters on this guy. We could actually remove them to get lands, but this time we're not looking bad. So I baited him here. So this will untap. And then his creature will die. I just countered this one. Alright, well. There's only so much you could do. Got a lot of his interaction out, though. I mean, I just can't believe that counter didn't go through. We got King Kong out, baby. That's why he was the first pick. I don't know anything about this mutate mechanic. It looks ridiculous, though. I'll tell you that. because if I had a human, I could just kind of sacrifice it. Yeah. Does not matter, man. 6/6 flying in draft is really good. See, now this game we got mana flooded. This is why I don't like regular draft and on the fly deck building. So I put a lot of time into deck building. But it's fun, it's different, and it was free, most importantly. But that could be like our thing. That could be like our thing on the podcast, is like I'll draft and just be bad. He's gonna get 8 8s. It's ridiculous. Alright, so we got some draw here if we throw this down next turn, but this guy's just ramping away. It's like 2 turns ahead at this point. But we're gonna get some card draw. At the very least, we're gonna get a 1/1 counter. We got maybe 5 turns until... Yeah. Lava certain. Serpent. Alright. Now it's a race. 5/5 against 4 power, but my guys are growing at least. It's gonna be close. I'm not gonna block here, so I could cast this for... Oh man, the clock sped up. I was trying to cast this for the discount. So we're on a 2-turn clock. I guess I have to block here. Oh, you could do that whenever he wants. That's lame. So I'm going to be pushing 7 damage. I could make it 9. I didn't think that card was going to be good. It actually seems like it is. Alright, so we're going to load up with creatures and block. The 8/8 might come down next turn, but that's, might come down on my end step. I didn't think he could do it at instant speed. Regardless, yeah. So he took a blocker away. Here comes the 8/8. So I have to sacrifice this little spider here. Sadly, I push 6 damage. I should have pulled the trigger with the 1/1 counter on the Wingspan Mentor. I thought we had a decent draft too. 3 quick losses. Got mana screwed, then mana flooded. One damage short. He doesn't get to beat me. There we go. I'm so bad at drafting. So bad. Oh, nice. Got this card. We can craft some cards. I'll probably craft some off stream, just so we don't. As far as the guild hall, they reopened it. So I was playing off stream to see what challenges I had. I won the card. It was nothing. I got Fire and Sunsong Speaker or whatever. But yeah, I guess they continued the guild hall for the coronavirus. Let's play some standard ranked. See if we could get to that mythic. I forgot to check to see if those cards went into my collection. There's a couple of good ones. So unfortunately, in standard and the 60 card formats, you don't get a free mulligan. So I'm going to keep this just because it's mostly castable. Turn 1 Temple with the Scry. Keep the Opt. It's never. We'll just dig. I mean, that's annoying, but looks like he's got like a token theme going on. I'm just gonna opt on my turn. Maybe we get a better option. attacks with the 1/1, I'm just gonna unsummon it, get rid of it, because he's probably gonna throw down that 5/5. Yeah. So he can't attack unless he controls a 1/1. See, I don't know how I feel about Ikoria really, because it is. I hated Eldraine when they spoiled it. I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world.
Perish the thought.
Trying to get some cards out of his hand.
This wasn't part of our contract.
We got 2 ways to kill the beast now, so let's destroy it now before he gets a 1/1. I feel like he's gonna quit soon. All this interaction. This is what I do. I bully people into cutting. See, 5 lands in Brawl is like, yeah, we got it. Cause then we get Ashiok. She's in the deck, but she's not in the command zone. There we go. At least now we got Lily. So that's land number 6. She'll create some zombies, get us some card draw.
What a good, mindless minion.
Yep. We just straight bully people. This is a new hunted card. So the old hunted cards used to be pretty cool. There was a deck based around them with you would put tokens into play under your opponent's control. This one puts a death touch counter on a creature an opponent controls. Very similar hand. I'm just gonna keep it. This time we get a draw, but we still get the scry. I don't know what I would really look for in that scenario, but so now he's tapped out, so I could just kill this guy. But I think I see what get some information first. Yeah, he's got another one in his hand, so let's get rid of that. Load up the graveyard a little bit. Maybe we'll get a drown in the lock. The 2/2 I'm not concerned about. 3/3 puts me on a quick clock. We got 2 turns to Liliana. I'll trade if he with the Sentinel, most likely. But might as well get him down. Not sure how his hand is, but he can't cast the 2 cards I can see. It's 8. Alright. We don't have to block this turn. Oh, he's only got 1 card in the graveyard. It sucks. Alright, maybe we'll catch him with a counter spell before he attacks. Yep, we caught him. Getting dangerously close to the with the limit, but now he's a 2/4. He could just block all day. We have a chump. Got plenty of lands right now, but 2 Fabled Passage in a row, so at least we'll get a shuffle effect, and we just took 2 lands out of the deck.
Putrid, but effective. I'm just hopefully gonna outpace him with creatures and power on the board. What's up? What's up, guys? We're playing standard ranked Magic the Gathering, MTG Arena. Ikoria was released online. I don't think it will be released in the paper format for almost another month. This guy seems a little new. Either that or he doesn't think. I'm going to minus Lily down. But we'll kill 2 creatures, draw 2 cards.
I'll find a use for you later.
We'll counter that. He might quit.
Good help is easy to find.
There's Ashiok.
I wonder if you... Oh, your fears are given form.
No Charizards. We do not have Charizards. They did release a Godzilla card. So now we're just ramping with tokens.
Like a fun
The shadows awaken.
It's gotta really be annoying playing me. I actually feel bad for my friends. Do I do this all the time? Like, am I always like this? Another guy... Another rage quit. Blue Eyes, White Dragon. Alright, so let's check out the collection real quick. We'll get, these are the new cards. I went over the whole set, or most of it. These are the cards that we drafted, so it looks like, the free draft. You do get to keep them. We took some cool rares in that draft, so it was actually worth it to draft for value. There's King Kong, and we'll go into Ikoria, not collected. We'll show Kevin the Godzilla. Here he is, the king of monsters. So, even though I do have the heart of the cards and Yugi, can't cast that Blue Eyes White Dragon. What was his name? Koba? Koba ripped it up. Bruce Bolton, hell of a name. Good for you. So we'll get the swamp out of the way. Comes in tap, but whatever. Next turn we could throw down our knight. Kev, did you used to play Magic with us? Like paper Magic? So I'll buy your cards off you. They are worth so much money. Alright, so it looks like we got a mono red aggro that like is the meta. His hand, he's got a lot of removal. he might have to use some of it. Two 1/1s. I think here we just pump him. We could race him at this point. Kev, did you shave that beard? You're gonna get coronavirus. Kind of felt that coming, but I had to make a move. My Constantine. Let's. Alright. We'll get some cards out of the hand. Homeless. You got laid off, or what's going on with the quarantine for Constantine?
Let me pick your brain for a minute.
Welcome if you're joining us on Twitch. I'm still trying to figure out how to get League of Legends. Been running it back and forth in my head. I put a lot of time into that game lately.
I do not miss this violence. Okay.
This guy is taking way too long. Yeah, I had 2 weeks off. I just got brought back to work last week. Our COVID schedule is going to be finished May 1st. Non-essentials are back on like the 30th or something. There's the land I'm looking for. Make sure you tune in next Saturday night. We're going to have the Couch Quest Podcast Grand Prix. We are going to be playing Mario Kart. The dragon's no good for me. Most of my removal.
Keep an open mind.
I need the Tyrant Scorn really doesn't do me much good with this Hellkite. A Drown in the Lock, that'll work. 5 cards in graveyard. we could be pushing 9 at least. I mean, he might be able to kill me here.
You could use some training.
What I need is a land.
I must train harder.
He's attacking the planeswalkers, which is kind of my tactic, like diversion. So I didn't return the dragon because it has riot. So riot, it comes in with either a 1/1 counter or haste. There's that stupid lizard. Yo, Kev, remember the fluffy dog joke? Looks like, speaking of, looks like Joe Cedarman joined us earlier. I don't know if he's still there. Joe, Johnny Woo plays the bongos like woo. I gotta counter it. Try to get myself one more turn. Yep, he's got it. If we could have got Lily down, we would have been good. Oh, we all peaked in high school, dude. We all did. Alright, so we hit one of the challenges. We're not really looking for this white-red one as right now. Yeah, let's get a new one. See what happens. White or green. Green's better. We could switch gears later. I'm gonna stay on stream for a little bit. It's only midnight. I feel like everyone is not doing much. But as you can see, we could talk about whatever you want in the chat. Work, quarantine, high school, college. I can tell a story today. I tried playing a joke on everyone. Actually, on my timeline, on my personal timeline, I posted a picture of 2 Corona t-shirts, and I edited the post from 5 years ago, and then I took a screenshot, and I posted it as a joke, and I got called out within minutes. Someone went through 5 years of Hugh Murray posts and called me out. So the point was, I saw 2 Corona t-shirts and there was a sticker that said, unique, no 2 look the same, and there were 2 identical stickers right next to each other. It was a cute joke. But I just found it odd that April 18th, 5 years later, we're in the midst of a pandemic over the word Corona. Alright, so this unmoored ego is going to go down, and I'm just going to pick one of these Gigantors. Yeah, we'll grab that, so we're going to name a card, and it's going to exile them from hand, library, and graveyard. What was it, Voracious? Alright, so we got 3 cards that are very annoying. He can't block, so might as well attack. What the fuck is that thing? Sharkdo crab? The fuck is a Sharkdo crab? Gotta kill it. I'm gonna leave the mana open. We'll opt on his end step just in case he goes to try to like reanimate or get those things back. Mace of the Valiant's annoying. I don't really interact too well with artifacts. Now he knows I don't have a counter spell either. Looks like he's trying to proliferate, my dude. He doesn't have anything. I forgot to opt, whatever. So it looks like he's trying to get one of these big hydras down and then just proliferate with the 1/1 and bump it up with the mace. But his plan is going awfully. Welcome on Twitch. Say what's up in the chat. I can see your comments. So now he's going to put a land down, proliferate the mace. Attack me, proliferate the mace. Now I gotta kill it. It's too much proliferate down. I think... yeah, I gotta kill the flyer. Now we got some lifelink down. That'll stop the race. Well, that's lame. Now I need a kill spell. We need a kill spell or we're in trouble. It doesn't have trample. He goes back to the deck, so it's whatever. Alright. There's plenty of kill spells, plenty of things that I can interact with in this 44 cards. Unfortunately, I'm exiling the graveyard, so if we get a drowning lock, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. So that'll save us another turn. I don't think he'll be able to push 13 here.
I will teach you humility if I must.
He could do 9 this turn.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
So this is a Hail Mary.
Past, present, and future. Meditate and prepare.
Oh, 2 drown in the locks. I would have been so upset. So let's just destroy that. End that whole thing. Really,
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
really working hard here.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Alright, well, we got a creature at least coming. So you can pay the 3, so I don't really think it's even worth the counter. Just unfortunately he's got that mace, so yeah, I think this is our last turn and we know what we're getting is the knight, so let's rage quit. 2 and 2, not counting the awful draft that I had. But welcome if you're just joining us. We're gonna be grinding some challenges. After I cast the 40 creatures, I'll switch formats for a little bit. I think this is just gonna keep going until people stop watching. When I feel like I'm playing by myself, that's when I'll turn the camera off. It's not a good hand, but I don't like to. No, it's not your fault, Kev. Yo, what was that bar that we went to where we saw you at? You, me, and Tone need to get a drink. Pardon the vaping. Alright, so he's on black and white. It's whatever. I could have got the thought erasure down. It's probably the best move. There's a new card from Ikoria. The thought erasure is the play, but I gotta conserve my life total a little bit better. I'm used to playing Brawl, where I can stabilize at 2 life. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of cards I want to get rid of. The Brood Moth brings back... See that, Kev, that's Mothra in this set. It's a whole Godzilla set. Patty's Loft, that's it. Yeah, that place is cool. I can't counter here, so not worth it. I can kill one of these guys, but he'll have another 1/1. This is a token. Well, they have vigilance now. Alright. Let's kill that. We'll load up the graveyard a little bit more. Well, that was terrible. That was awful. That's what that card does? It's just awful. Oh, so whenever a creature he controlled dies, I lose a life, and he gains a life, and this triggers it a second time. So, we gotta discard a card. Let me get rid of the counter. Let's use our thief. Maybe we could steal some cards. Alright, this works. So we'll play this guy for 2. There's some death touch, and then we'll return a token to his hand rather than kill it, and that won't trigger the Basilica or the Bastion of Remembrance. This is a pretty solid deck. I might build this black-white nonsense. But again, we'll attack with the Thief. We'll steal some stuff from his deck. Oh, I forgot about that.
Dealing with you would be easier than dealing with you. Let's tidy up in there.
The Planeswalker is just a distraction right now. I'm in trouble. I need an adult.
All I've left you is pain.
Davriel's still one of my favorite characters from the Magic story. Oh, he had a trick. Really just playing the creature for the challenge at this point. I'm pretty sure it's hopeless.
Loneliness can hurt.
This was a solid deck with all death triggers. We got rid of 2 Vindictive Vampires. This would have been real messy. He could have it. I won't quit. I see a lot of mixed reviews on rage quitting. Or not rage quitting, but quitting when you know you're beat. in a game, it just doesn't make sense for me to stick around in a game when I know I'm going to lose. I'd rather move on to the next game. If I have no cards in hand, I know what my next card is. It's not going to help. Why am I going to sit around and wait for someone to beat me? You know, because these people, like, when they're winning too, I mean, I think I do it as well. I think every decent Magic player does it, is you start taking very long turns. So, I mean, especially when I'm on stream, like, why am I gonna waste time and when I could just be getting into a game that I might win and do something cool? I don't see the downfall. I don't really get mad when people rage quit. I don't feel like it denies me the win. Don't like the 4/4. We'll get some more information. Yeah, see, Kev, that's exactly how I feel about it. But there's like these groups where people get upset. They're like, you know, why can't you just let me win? Why do you have to quit? And it's like, so I don't have all day to sit and watch you play Magic. The 5/5 is definitely an issue. So. Yeah, it's gonna grow. I probably should have held mana back and waited, blocked with the Death Touch. But the Thief of Sanity scares people. I mean, I bought the card art because it looks fantastic. Okay, so he's going for broke right now. He's in mono green. Oh, he has flyers. I didn't even realize that. Those stupid gooses. Welcome to the people just joining us. I see the numbers tick up. You don't stop by and say hi. And I no longer call people out when they join, only when they comment. So if you want to talk, comment. I felt like I was scaring people away by mentioning their names. See, I'm going to hold the knight back and I'm just going to hold up 3 mana. He's got 1 flyer left with this goose. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he's clearly winning and he stopped playing. So now the timer comes up. So why am I going to... I think I'll block the 8/8, you tool bag. We still lose next turn. Most likely. Gotta get rid of the goose here and try to get value from the flying. have any instants to really save mana for. I could gain 3 life. So maybe I'll just hold back. I'll exile those 3 creatures. The Gooses, the Geis, and Yorvo. See, that's not what you want to see. This Grazer, he's a 0/3 and he can block flyers. I'm just gonna blow up Blast Zone. Get rid of that. He's the only guy with 1 mana. Send that away. I do not know. I don't think we could win. Oh, it's 3 or less. Okay. Right. Let's see what's in his deck. Two 4. That's solid. So we can play that 2/4, and we can still hit that Paradise Druid once it attacks. The Questing Beast is not what you want to see, though. That's a hell of a card. You've seen me play this in multiple decks. Just getting myself an extra turn at this point. I was gonna get rid of this guy too, and then nah. Gain life, but really it's supposed to make mana. I'm throwing it down as a blocker. I'm gonna get rid of that Questing Beast. That's probably my best play, even if it's just the 1. Alright, 2. Now he's got this Hydra. He's probably gonna fight the Thief. It's real hard to keep up with mono green when they start doing this with all the ramp and the draw. Yeah. Oh wow, that was dumb. Oh well, no, he was just getting rid of the blockers. Okay, well yeah, he won. I forgot how low my life total was. That was a good win. He did a good job. Looks like the pro gamers are out tonight. I don't know if we could drop below gold tier 4. I doubt I'll really hit Mythic since I'm back to work. especially with the new set out. I kind of got to go through the new set and see what the new decks are going to be like. See, again, like, this probably should be a mulligan because I'm going to get a tapped island and then a swamp, and then I could cast them, but on turn 3 and on turn 4, can't cast that, can't cast that, can't cast that either side. But if I mull down to 6, it could be worse, and I start off with 6 cards in my hand, and this game is all about a card advantage. So I go first, which helps a little bit. I mean, not really in the sense that I don't draw a card, but at least the 1 mana doesn't matter as much when you go first. When you go second on the draw, sometimes it's worth to mulligan down to 6. Oh, it's beautiful art by John Avon. It's an unhinged island. He's my favorite landscape artist in Magic. The art in Magic is usually just amazing. It really is. Looks like he's got some kind of artifact theme going. Don't know. There's a metagame in Standard, there always is. I don't play Standard in Paper Magic, but so I feel like I'm at a disadvantage sometimes. Especially, I'm playing with a deck that I came up with on my own. I didn't look online and see what has the best win percentage and all that junk, which a lot of guys do. Alright, so he's got all lands and a 1/1 out, so I'm not as scared. I mean, he's got... He's going to have 6 mana on turn 6, but really that's not anything. Hopefully I do too. Alright, well he just got rid of a Shadow Spear. Hopefully I get some Grave Hate. I want to exile that. Can't cast my Rider. Next turn, I mean, I have the opt. I probably should just do it. On the off chance I get a land. I'm gonna hit him with Davriel instead of the opt. We'll miss the land drop.
The mask is scary, but underneath I'm just a normal diabolist.
Diabolist.
Empty your mind.
I really thought after reading the story they were going to print him in black and blue, which would have been awesome. But I guess they were planning on an Ashiok reprint. I didn't really see what happened to Davriel after War of the Spark. I don't think it was really mentioned. But he had a standalone book, which was great if you pick it up. Children of the Faceless, I believe. That's just the mana rock, I guess. It's kind of stupid.
How unrefined.
He'll get to Oh, in 6 turns he'll get to draw. Whatever. Let's in response, scry and draw. Looking for a swamp, and we could start killing things. Alright. It's not the worst thing. It'll be untapped, so we can get right into this murderous rider. Welcome on Twitch. My name's Hugh. I'm been playing Magic almost 20 years. This is a homebrew. Eventually we're gonna get to Mythic. I don't know. Maybe if I get some time off of work. If this coronavirus thing keeps going and I go back to quarantine. We were getting close. I got to gold 1 in 2 weeks. That's no good. Yeah, that's no good. Tezzeret. He's even got him as an avatar.
More power for me.
What he took the Shadow Spear. See, that's what I wanted to get rid of.
Oh, finally, nap time.
Alright. I could have put the 2-3 lifelink down, but we're gonna get to 2-3 Nightmare. I feel like Ashiok is the best card in Standard. That's my personal opinion. This stupid fucking card, this gingerbread man. Foaming from the mouth.
You have already lost. You lack inspiration.
So we're gonna kill his 2 artifacts.
The shadows awaken.
I would have preferred to have used that black mana.
Now I see what you're doing.
But I felt like that was the only thing we really could do. If we see him scry here, we know his hand ain't shit. He's gonna get to draw 7 cards, though. Oh, yeah, he's digging right now, so his hand ain't shit.
My artifacts give them strength.
So this is how we're gonna do this. We'll
I'm mysterious.
make him discard. I added a second
Don't think
Davriel.
you'll be needing that.
See, he had to land, because he ain't shit. And we'll exile his Tezzeret.
This means nothing. Fade into the shadow.
And now we'll start going to work. He's gonna have to spend 6 mana here to hit midnight. He won't be able to do much else this turn.
What a whiner.
I thought it was 6. See, I really should be tapping my own lands because, again, I could have countered a blue spell here.
Creeping, thieving.
A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
Make him discard. This thing has protection from colored, multicolored. So I have 5 mana. I wanted to unmoored Ego, but I'm going to Murderous Rider. Just as a blocker, I can't attack because this guy is just going to eat those 2/3 tokens up. Welcome, if you're joining us on Twitch. We're chilling. Got off from work. I'm back to work. I'm semi-essential. I got 2 weeks off. And now I'm back to work for 2 weeks. Oh, cool. This card's cool. I think it's nice. It's no good. This card looks cool from the new set. He's like dumping his hand on the table, which is okay with me. So give him Reach first. That's an odd choice. I would have gave him Hexproof or First Strike. Trying to save Ashiok here. It didn't even work out.
This has been a waste of my time.
So this is how we get rid of the Stone Coil Serpent. He can block 1. I'd rather exile the 6 cards. We got a so we got a Giant, a Stone Coil Serpent. And I'm gonna take that one out of his hand. What happened there? Whatever. I don't know what happened there. I should have been able to discard that Stone Coil Serpent and exile whatever was left. Really looking for a land here. I'd sacrifice the 2 Nightmares to get rid of 2 of his creatures. He'd probably get rid of the Ginger Brutes, but I mean, Steel Overseer is pure value. Why couldn't I counter that? Oh, it's not blue. Well, yeah. We need another Murderous Rider to get rid of this. Maybe Tyrant Scorn doesn't really help. Alright, let's get rid of this guy before he gets hexproof. See what happens. Oh no, he's got it. I had to return that. Well, that's a misplay on my fault. He would attack for 10 damage with the serpent, and I can't block next turn. So that's my fault. Alright, what are we? 2 and 3? 2 and 4? I don't know. Not doing good in standard. Gonna have to rework the deck. This deck was built before Ikoria. I opened all my Ikoria packs on stream. We had a draft, and I think we opened like 5 or 6 packs. I have a couple things that I can craft. See, again, not a great hand. 3, 3, 3. If they're playing blue, this might help. And this, I need to load the graveyard for with 2. Alright, Kev, take it easy, man. I hate tap lands more than anything because this would have been a nice turn 2 thought erasure. He looks like he's on some kind of black-red. I don't know, maybe the Witch's Oven bullshit deck, or maybe... Yeah. Alright, so he's loading up his graveyard for me, which is just hysterical. Alright, I'm gonna take that fucking Crochet and just get it out. He can't cast it yet. Yeah. Oh, he's got Murderous Rider. That actually makes things difficult because I was going to exile Crochet with the Unmoored Ego, but Murderous Rider is a good call too. I think I have to do this. Because I can counter or I can kill here with the Drown and Lock. So I counter. Yeah, I figured he was gonna go for Crochet. We'll get rid of the card that gives you a positive if you're playing against blue.
If you wish to surrender now, and I have just the trick for this.
So that's perfect. Now he's gonna lose that Crochet. Maybe next turn we'll get a land. But if we get a land next turn, I'll pull all of these from this deck. Well, a land that didn't come in tapped. That's awful. He can't cast it again because he had to escape with it already once. Alright, well, there goes the Unmoored Ego too. That sucks. I don't know if I'll be able to come back from this game. This is an early onslaught. This is typically what my deck likes to do. The discard and the control.
Are delightfully friendly.
Why wouldn't you just get rid of the planeswalker?
Unruly maggots.
Sad, this person's not even good. And I'm just getting smoked.
All your fears are given form.
Definitely have to rework this deck. Yep. He's got it. That's probably what the closest feeling I got to playing against me. That controlling, I'm gonna pull your hand apart. Oh man. Where are we at? 10-1. Welcome on Twitch, friends. We're on Facebook Live, we're on YouTube. Follow the Couch Quest podcast. I think we're gonna do something tomorrow, maybe some Call of Duty, the three of us. Next weekend, I think we're doing some Mario Kart. We're gonna have some comedians on. We're gonna have some fun. I'm the resident MTG arena streamer. Not doing too good. Having a bad day. I went back to work. I did 120 hours the last 2 weeks, which I don't want to complain over because people are out of work, but I'm shot, and I kind of missed. I haven't been able to keep up with what the meta's like with Ikoria. So there was a black and white death trigger deck that really took me by surprise. That deck's black-red aggro. I just wasn't able to stabilize. Do not know what's going on right now. But I'm trying to challenge grind. Probably gonna hop on League of Legends soon. Trying to get better at that game. If you play, talk to me about League of Legends. Tell me who you main. If you play Magic, let me know what you play, what your meta's like. Yeah, I'm sorry. I see people leaving. Like, there's nothing I can do. This guy's just... He's probably not even at his computer, or he's on Facebook trying to creep on someone. I'm sorry. It's just, I've been doing so poorly today, I'm not going to concede. So let's talk. I can see your comments on Twitch. If you want to say what's up. I got the chat open on Facebook. I was talking to a friend. We've had some friends stop by. A bunch of people pop in and out, but the chat's never that strong, so I kind of give a play-by-play. So when something like this happens, I can't do much about it. But We're trying to hit Mythic. I doubt we ever will. That's the goal. 5 wins on the day. Might have been 2 off stream, which is sad. But I was playing Brawl. I'm much better at Brawl. I really don't like the mulligan, ever. I feel like you're putting yourself at a card disadvantage, and that's what this game's literally all about. Alright, so we'll pay the 2 life just in case he's on some kind of red deck aggro. I'll just unsummon it. Alright, we'll get rid of his thought erasure. Seems like he's on a very similar deck. But it kind of looks like almost like the basic Dimir deck you get. I throw down the... well, let's attack. Let's see what happens. Alright. Let's put a counter on our boy. Maybe he won't be so quick to not block. I did want the Thief of Sanity down, but I feel like, yeah, he's got a Etrata. I mean, if he wants to race, he's gonna... I think he's gonna lose. I'll throw this down this time. And we'll get the Thief down. We'll try to put some more power down. I thought we were gonna do, we were gonna have fun. Saturday night late stream. Alright, I'm gonna save my Thief. I didn't think he was gonna even play this, but it looks like he's on the basic Dimir deck. I'm really looking for a Tyrant Scorn. Whatever. A Drowning Lock, that would have helped. The Thief of Sanity, is all. I should have just played one to counter his, and maybe it would have stopped the attack. But whatever, man. So now, how does this work? I don't think I've ever been hit by Thief of Sanity. So he got some cards that I wish I could have saw in my hand.
Keep an open mind.
The Tyrant Scorn, she can't be blocked, so I can't really deal with the Etrata. See if he blocks. If he blocks, I'll give it Death Touch. Fucking guy. I don't know if you could see his name. It's literally just G-U-Y. Fucking guy. Oh, so I can't even see the card that he stole from me. So whatever he really does, I'm just gonna pop that Etrata back into his hand so he doesn't. I mean, if he just attacks with the Thief, all right. Whatever. 2/2. That can't attack unless it's a 5/5. We are in a mirror matchup, ladies and gents. Dimir versus Dimir. Yeah, see here, I'm going to pop the Etrata into his hand. And we're going to go Thief for Thief. I think he thinks I won't block. But I'm not getting hit again. I'm not getting more cards taken from me. Well. He's playing 4 mana kill spells. Gotta poke him a little bit, because this game is getting messy. I can't believe I'm getting beat up on. He's got 3 cards of mine, too. It's got to be better than what's in his hand. I feel like this is like a pre-con Dimir deck. knows I have a swamp. I really should have killed that Thief of Sanity instead of hitting him with his... At least I have a card in hand. I have some kind of interaction. But between the Thief of Sanity and Ashiok, they got to be the best two. He's not targeting me, so it really... It's got 3 cards of mine. I think this is mine too. Yeah. The Knight. I'm gonna leave the temple there because I'm not gonna get a chance to look at my next card. My next 3 cards. So there's this second card that he got from me. We'll get rid of the Atrada at least. But we're still not looking that good. That Thief of Sanity is killing me. He probably... Oh no, that's not mine. But he's got 2 of my cards in his hand. The Tyrant Scorn was mine. I feel like he's learning to play Magic as we play. He's holding mana back until after he does the Thief. Yep. There it is. We're so close to the challenge. And I know, I was joking. We're never really going to hit Mythic. I'm not that good. But we're just trying to put some content out there. Help with the quarantine. I mean, I keep every hand. I can't be that good. Nope. Okay. Another blue-black. Nice. Another blue-black. I wonder if it's straight blue-black. Oh, we got Esper. Lily's a great card, but I'm not going to be able to cast it for a while. Another one that doesn't know about the stack he played this card first, he would have had a 4/4 Ajani on this turn, but the Ajani wouldn't have been able to attack. I mean, whatever. So basically we need 2 cards in that graveyard.
Your brain for a minute.
This is where the Drown Lock doesn't feel as good in Standard. It feels amazing in Brawl. But this is basically my Brawl deck. Yeah, alright, black, white, life gain with some blue, I don't know.
Time to run again.
It's a misplay on my part. I should have Murderous Rider the Bloodthirsty Aerialist and then Drown and Locked Johnny's Pride Mate. I had a feeling he was going to trade here. I'm just trying to catch up on my mistakes. And get rid of all the threats. They were like mana flooded, 6, 8 lands out of 12 cards? That's kind of ridiculous. Oh man, are we in trouble? One mana off. We're getting smoked. Smoked! I don't know how Ikoria shifted the meta, but I'm trying to win, end on a win here. But we're gonna end when we get that challenge. What's up, Twitch? What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? We're not live on YouTube. Oh, they got Sarah. Sarah as an avatar. That's nice. There is a card, Sarah Avatar, too. See, this is a decent hand. See, he's got the fucking Commander and Standard. I don't even know how this shit works. Three or greater, so every card in his deck isn't going to be turned on until past turn 3. So I'll at least poke him twice with the my hand disruption, probably a third time. Turn 1 Scry. That's not bad. Alright, more hand disruption. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of fires. Remember, he can't cast anything yet. So I don't have to have this come into play untapped. So now we filled the graveyard with 2 cards already for the Drowning Lock. And now he's just got lands on whatever he drew, but it's not going to be under 2.
I do hope this mask is intimidating enough. Perish the thought.
And we got some more discard. Alright, so the Drowning Lock's online at least now. He's got basically the whole set already. I don't even know what this card does. It's brand new.
Merely the result of practice. Meditate with me.
Good luck with your little duel. If you surrender now, I'll still have time for tea. Empty your mind.
I'm gonna hold mana back for the Drowning Lock.
Ooh, sorry.
And we'll poke him with Davriel. Oh, he discarded a second Nicol Bolas.
Let me help you practice.
Struggling?
Davriel's poking him. So far 4. Well, 2 Davriels. 4 damage. 2 cards. I definitely should have played Timur at first.
Enlightenment begins within.
Be nice to get a Murderous Rider. The Thief of Sanity was just... It seemed too good to be true. He had no cards in hand. Six damage and 2 cards. Not too bad. Got some Grave Hate. So... Doesn't look like any creatures, but... Well, there's one. And card draw. Yeah, Ikoria changed the game, man. This Fires deck looks like it's part of the meta.
Let thoughts flow like river rapids.
Back to the shadows.
Yeah, we're getting beat up on. I think I got my challenge though. I'll probably call it if I do. So I don't know if you guys want to stick around. Maybe I'll do some more Magic tomorrow. I think we're gonna do something tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do something tomorrow day. It's usually less tryhards on during the day. He was gonna make me discard that anyway, so. Get rid of permanent instead. Who cares?
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
How do you get him back?
Breathe in. Exhale.
I wasn't paying attention.
Conceivable.
This was overwhelming. This was not my plan. Your form is loose.
You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Instagram and Twitter, I'm The Logic. Facebook, my name is Hugh Daniel Murray IV. You can follow our podcast, which is the three of us, Couch Quest Podcast, on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. On Twitter, we are Sequest Podcast.
Let your weak minds crumble.
I mean, this game like doesn't even matter. I can't even. I'm not even gonna have land soon. What do I even pick? Narset.
Even masters make mistakes.
Seems like he's all about the planeswalkers. But this 5/4, I can't even deal with this 5/4.
Outsmarted you eons ago.
This looks like a cool deck. I really don't like the companion at all. It like gives you a commander in regular standard. You know what? I'm done with it. Done with it. Oh, I drew a land anyway. I would have lost. But I'm done with it. I did terrible this stream, but that's what I get for throwing myself out there. I'm very vulnerable. So, we'll open one more pack. We got 1,700 gold. And we'll close it out. So like I said, Couch Quest Podcast on everything but Twitter with Sequest Podcast. Me personally, I'm The Logic on Twitter and Instagram. My real name is Hugh Daniel Murray IV. Give me a follow. Give Couch Quest a follow. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.